Hi there, and welcome to your weekly mat session with me. My name's Gretchen, founder of Balance to the Core. And if you're new to this community, just hit that subscribe button and become part of the community. Hit the bell so that you get notified whenever there's a new video because I'm here every week. So today we're going to do a little mat session. I'm feeling a little tight in my upper mid back. So we're going to really work into that area. And that's what I love to do with my Pilates sessions is every time I get on my mat, I have an intention. And today is all about just trying to open up and get movement in that mid back. It's feeling really tight. So if you are too, come join me and let's do this together. All right. So today we're going to start upright. Squeeze your thighs together. Place your hands right under your knees. And then I want you to get right on top of your sitting bones and then lift tall from there. I want to make sure we don't lean back, we don't lean forward. Can you really feel what it feels like to be directly on top of your sitting bones and really lifting straight up from there? Okay? Squeeze your thighs together. Then I want you to get your elbows out wide and your shoulders back and down, and that's going to activate all of those postural muscles. Now let's roll back. So you're going to roll back and you're going to pull your waistband back. And as you pull your waistband back, I want you to try to keep your shoulders right over your hips. Good. You feel that stretch in your spine. And then we're going to come right back up on top of the sitting bones and again, get it straight up to the ceiling. And we pull it back. Think really lifting up and over, getting that stretch in the upper mid back. And then inhale as you come straight up to the ceiling, trying not to push forward into it. So those ribs are rolling under. They're pulling back as well as up. Do you get that little up feeling? One more. Now keep exhaling. You're going to start to roll back till your arms get a little bit straighter. And then on your inhale, we're going to come forward, but just to where the shoulders go over the hips. And back. So you're lifting up and over. Keep lifting the ribs up. And now you can do this and try to let go of the arms. Up and over, your pelvis doesn't move. One more time. Good, now we're going to slowly make our way down, all the way down to a lying down position. And arms down by your sides. Good job. All right, I'm going to square myself on my mat here. All right, so from here, get your legs about sit bone distant apart. And we're just going to get some pelvic tilts here. We're just going to pelvic rolls. We're going to roll the pelvis and we're going to roll it away. So sometimes when there's tightness in one part of your spine, you might have to loosen up another part of your spine because it's all connected. So I'm just going to roll through the lower back. But my feet aren't doing it. My legs aren't doing it. I'm really coming from my abdominal muscles. My abdominal muscles are drawing sort of the pelvis towards me. So really work into that belly scoop. And if you have questions about your scoop, you can just hit that eye up there. I have a lot of videos explaining the foundations of Pilates. So start to make your way up a little bit higher. Drag it from the abs. When you start to lift a little higher, then you're going to get some seat action. I like to imagine sort of a squishy ball between my knees so that I can really stay even on my feet. And also feel as if your heels are dragging a little bit towards your seat. So we can activate the backs of those legs. And I'm just getting myself into each part of my spine. I'm going to lift a little higher now. And this time I want to hold up, stay there. All right, so what I want you to do is really get your chest heavy and the tops of your arms down. And if you find putting your tops of your arms down makes you make your shoulders roll forward, just open your arms a little bit wider. And then keep those wide shoulders as you bring the arms back in, okay? So I'm shooting my knees forward. I'm shooting my butt bones forward. All right, so now we want to work through that tight part of the back. So anchoring those arms, keeping them anchored without letting the shoulders roll in. I'm going to try to work through that mid-back. Right through there. And then I'm going to lift it right back up. And again, try to get through that mid-back and come back up. One more time. Now I'm going to go all the way down through the spine. Excellent. Squeezing those thighs together. Take an inhale. Really breathe into the upper mid-back, right into that tight area of the spine. And as you exhale, just kind of let the chest get heavy right into that area. So it pushes down to try to lift yourself up. You can feel it stretch right in that upper back. And then lengthen it back down. Take an inhale, breathe into the upper spine. Exhale, curl it. The ribs go down. The ribs pull up. The pelvis anchors. Full breaths. Let all of the air out. Keep moving with every last bit of that air coming out. Keep the shoulders on the back, the arms on the back. One more time. Stay here. Hug those knees into your chest. Keep your heels together and pull those knees as close in as you can and keep flexing that upper back over. Good. Just hold right there. And if you need to take a hand behind the head to support, you can do that. Good. So on your inhale, you're going to press those legs away. On your exhale, pull back in, let the pelvis lift and curl that upper body into you. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. You're going to give me two more. Last time. And then hug, 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 hug. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Lower the legs down and stretch them all. Take your arms behind you. All right. Lift up the head, neck, and shoulders. Really curl into that upper spine and keep going as you keep the arms on your back, lifting your body up and over. So we're trying to get into that mid-back, right? So anchor the pelvis, really lift the ribs up and over. Roll it back. Try a few of these. I like to imagine sort of a cactus under me, right? And I don't want to touch it or else it will prick me. So I want to think lifting up and over. That image can sometimes help. Shoulders and arms stay on the back. Sometimes when we're tight in our upper mid back, what wants to happen is the shoulders want to do the work, right? Because it's really hard to get in the tight areas. One more time. Up and over. Good. Now bring everything in. All right, lifting those toes up, flexing your body up and over. Feel yourself really stretching that upper mid back, elbows wide a little bit. All right, now we're going to roll back and your seat is going to follow your heels. You're going to go back and you're going to come up. You're going to have to stretch through that mid back as you lift the seat to the heels. Good. Keeping the chin towards the belly button. I want you to stay back there on this next one. Anchor your arms and stretch your legs. Do you feel that right in the mid back? Bend it back in, curl it up, do it again. Anchor those arms. Make sure you're not making tense with those arms, right? Press the palms and arms down. One more. Anchor, reach. Good. And then hug it in, hug it in, hug it in. And then curl yourself back. Keep the chest up and pull, pull. Pull, pull. Good. And switch, switch. And if you aren't comfortable going up over your head, you can always do something else that you like. You can go into just rolling like a ball. You don't have to do be up and over, okay? You can always modify for yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hug both in, reach the arms and legs, wrap around, pull in. So you're really focusing on keeping that chest lifted. Strong arms on your back. Good. And rest for a second. Really anchoring your body, pelvis to head. We're going to stretch those legs up towards the ceiling, and I want you to roll up your right leg and really anchor the shoulders on your back. Reach one leg away, one leg up. Now I want you to use your upper back. So use this leg to help lift the upper back and stretch it. Pull, pull. Stay lifted. Pull, pull. Really stretching that upper back up and over. You can change the emphasis of the exercise based on what you're focusing on, right? You can focus on the legs, you can focus on the low abs, you can focus on the glutes. Focusing on the upper back can change what you're feeling in the exercise. And hug it in. Good. Taking the hands behind the head, stretching those legs up towards the ceiling, flexing your upper body up again. Now keep the weight of the head in the hands in the head, and really work that upper mid back. Stay lifted as you stretch those legs away from you, and then pull them up. As my legs stretch down and away, I'm keeping my chest lifted. Keeping myself with equal pressure in my hands and head. So my upper back really works. One more time. And then hug it in, and we cross over. Again, nothing changes in that upper back. 6, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Good. Take your legs up. Flex it up. Okay, so now a little spine stretch forward. Anchoring the pelvis, the heels, the legs. Stretch your arms long. So we're going to keep our arms on our back. As we take an inhale, lift tall. Exhale, imagine that cactus, right? Flexing up and over it. Almost like you're trying to roll into your stomach. And then come back up through the spine. Good. So from here, I'm going to scoot forward a little bit and take my legs to a little tabletop position. All right, so keeping your chest lifted and open, you're going to hold on to the front of your leg somewhere. You could just hold this and really lengthen. Keep your arms straight and keep your hands exactly where they are. You don't want them to let go as you roll back and up. Inhale, exhale. Sometimes you might get stuck if you're feeling tight in your back. No judgment, just keep going. And come up, hold. Squeeze your inner thighs together and open. And take those legs back down. Get yourself nice and tall. Good. Let's get back here. And then from here, let's just twist from the tail up out of the head and then dive. 1, 2, 3. Other way. And I'm just focusing on keeping my hips down as I just stretch my upper back over. Good. And let's go to our stomach. Okay. Arms down. Hover your nose. Squeeze your thighs together. All right, so I want you to really anchoring the feet and reach the legs long. On your inhale, you're going to press your chest forward. And you're going to really kind of anchor the lower half of your body because this is all about control. You don't want those feet to lift. If your feet are lifting, we're losing control somewhere. So really anchor and lift. So everything is working. Good. Now you can use those hands to help pull a little bit deeper towards you as you lift, and you can stretch it a little further if you can, if you're not feeling too tight. Do one more inhale. Exhale. Good. Come up to your elbows, make fists. Press those elbows and forearms in, and then really press your chest forward. Okay, we're working into that mid back, right? So lift and press, and just holding that can feel like enough work. Okay, you can stay there. If you want to add your kicks, go ahead. Try not to wobble the chest forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release yourself down. Take your arms like the letter T. Come up and hover the chest. And then inhale, we're going to press our chest forward as we pull our pinkies into our thighs and bring it back down. Anchor those legs. Now use those arms. Fan them up and back. And notice when they come up, they can really help you lift a little higher. Lift from those arms like an arc. One more time. And release it down. Good. Stretch it back. Get a good stretch here. I'm going to just take my glasses here. Come up. Okay, so now from here, what I want you to do is let's thread through and get a good twist in that upper mid back and rest your head and really stretch this arm long. Anchor and reach it as your hips reach up. And then keep reaching that bottom arm to feel a deeper twist right in the ribs. It's going to hit you right in that tight area. Reach, lift. Lift, lift, lift. When you release this part of your spine, you can also maybe release neck tension if you have that. You might even release low back tension when you release the upper back. One more each side. Beautiful. And then just walk forward and press your chest forward as you look. Take it back. Good. And since our body is all connected, we got to make sure we're sort of working into everything. Let's work into the hips a little bit in case they might be tight. All right, now make sure you're not hanging loose here. Nice and supported in your upper body. I'm going to bend both legs here. All right, reach through your butt bones, reach through the crown of your head, and you're just going to anchor the bottom leg as you lift the top. Stay long in your spine. For 3, hips stay stacked. Make sure you're not leaning back. One more time. Good. And then circles here, just not at the knee, but really at the hip. Stay long, anchoring that bottom leg. Circle the other way. For 3, 2, 1. And now heel to heel, knee to knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, kick forward. Now press it back and really try to anchor your body here as you keep pushing back. Take it forward and back. Nice little kick here. For 3 and 2. Good. One more time. Hold it back there. And then just stretch, 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 stretch. Good. And bring it to center. Turn to your stomach. Take it, hands on your forehead. Lift your legs. Anchor the pubic bone, but lift those hip tips up. And we're just going to open squeeze. Squeeze. Really try to keep your body still. Work at really opening up those hips there. And you can go a little faster if you want, smaller. Stability in your body as you lift your thighs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm just going to press back here. Here. Good. Okay. Again, you want to make sure you're not hanging out, right? That's easy to do. I would love to do that. Stay really connected and supported. All right, elbow lined up with shoulder, right out the tailbone. All right, we're going to lift and lower. Anchor that bottom leg as you lift. Good. Anchor and lift. 3, 2, hold it here and then give me circles. Good. And 5 the other way. Good. And heel, knee, heel to heel, knee to knee. So yes, my mid-back is what is tight, but you got to work into all of the joints. You got to work into all of the areas of the body. Loosen up because something there might be causing the tightness where you might be overusing something. Kick and press back. Or not aligned somewhere, or something's misfiring. You never know what's going on in the body. So we want to make sure we hit everything, which I think we did at this point. Just get some side bends in and we're good. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to come, bring your arm up. All right, and I'm going to cross my ankles here. Roll the shoulder back. You can always keep your bottom knee down if you want. So really roll that shoulder back, lift up from the waist, the hips, stretch your body over, and really let your head fall so you can lift into that spine and bring it back down. 2 more. Inhale, up and over. Squeeze your thighs together. They support you. Good. 1 more time. Up and over. Good. You can add a little twist. Lift the hips up and come up and over and drop down. Just for fun. You don't have to do that. Okay, cross your ankles. Here we go. Roll that shoulder back. You ready? Lifting up, waist, hips, support in the back. Squeeze your thighs together. Drop your head. And down. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Want to add that twist? You're welcome to, okay? The hips just lift up as you thread through. Come up. Beautiful. And bring it on down. Ah, yay. How do you feel? You want to center yourself a little bit? That's kind of how I'm feeling. Body just needs a little centering. How about a teaser center? What? All right. Reach, arms and legs. We're going to roll back and come up and try to keep your legs where they are. Roll back and up. Good. And now let's try straight legs. Right to the shoulders and lift. 2. Yay. 1 more. Lift, lift, lift. Hug it in. We'll just roll it out. 1 more. There we go. Much better. Just felt like my spine needed that. All right, close your eyes for a second. Just scan your body, see how you feel. And then just open your eyes here. Give yourself a nice deep inhale as you reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And bring those hands right back to center. Good job today. Hopefully you feel good. Kind of nice to, just focus on a body part. I do this in my live Zoom classes with my students, but I ask them what they need, and then we work into the parts of the bodies that they need. So if you're looking for more of a supported individual, maybe like community, accountability, all of those wonderful things where it's a little bit more personalized to you, then come join my Core Club. Your first week is free, and you can try out those Zoom classes that week and see if you like them. All right, thanks so much for being here. I put all that information in the description. Have a great week. Bye.